Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fantastic version of Third Down Thursdays. Tonight, we are joined by our lovely guest, MJ. MJ, man, it's been a while, buddy. How you been, man?
I am doing great, Bruce. I am feeling fantastic on this fine evening. I had a hot
Fantastic.
dog and some pizza from
Hot,
Sam's
man.
Club tonight. By the way,
Ooh.
$9 for me and the wife
Prepped.
to eat dinner at Sam's Club.
Prepped.
Incredible
Prepped.
value.
Prepped.
Not a paid sponsorship or ad or anything. Just a wholehearted thank you to Sam's Club. For
Thank you,
keeping
Sam's Club.
the
Thank you.
$1.50 hot dog. Same to Costco. Just incredible institutions, and that's really what America is about. But yeah, Bruce, I'm feeling great. I also got to hang a massive American flag today at the
USA,
store.
USA,
It's
USA.
the most patriotic thing and the most manly thing to go out there and hang like a 30-foot flag and just raise that thing up in front of the biggest street in the entire town and be like, yeah, I'm that cool.
Is that like
I just raised that.
So is that like around this area? Would that be like, I don't know, like Bussy or like Arlington Heights Road? Or
yeah, that's Arlington Heights Rand Road. Yeah, Bussy Road, like, just right in front of everybody. And it was middle of lunchtime. It was noon, high noon, sun shining. It's 70 degrees, and I got to hang this massive American flag. I had a very all-American day, Bruce.
Dude, shit, you ate a hot dog, you freaking hung a huge ass American flag, which is badass.
Oh yeah, USA. It was so much fun.
USA. No, that's cool, man. That's good. How's Paige? Like, how's she doing? How's the wifey? How's what's
she's
going
good. On? She started back school yesterday. She was supposed to start Tuesday, but there was supposed to be bad weather, and people here freak out about the chance of weather. So they canceled school on Tuesday, but she started back yesterday. She was in Illinois. Her best friend got married over New Year's. So she got back Sunday and then started yesterday. So, she's still refreshed from being off. So she's not tired.
She's not exhausted yet. She doesn't have
not yet. Exactly. I had to go through that because I didn't get a break. And it really sucks. It really sucks, Bruce. I think we said this before, but for somebody who works at Chick-fil-A for Christmas and New Year's to be on a Sunday, that really sucks.
Yeah.
Because we don't do the whole observed thing.
Right.
So we didn't have the Mondays after off because you lose $30,000 if you have the Mondays after off.
If not more.
Exactly.
Not more, depending on where you're at.
Exactly. So it was just, I'm like, I get my Sunday off. Merry Christmas. Back at it again.
Back at it on Monday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Exactly.
Let's get back after it. But dude, hey, I gotta tell you, man, kind of missed having you. I mean, it's nice having Jackson. It was nice, like like going back and forth, talking a lot of Chicago stuff. But no, it's good to see you. It's good to see the flagship guys back at it as a collective group and a whole.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man. So I don't know, man. Like I know we talked about this pre-show.
Yes.
Well, you know what? We'll get to it. We'll get to it. But real quick, how am I feeling today? I guess I should talk about that. Right?
Ask yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. How are you feeling now? Excited, bro. Like today is a good day. Like it's been phenomenal. Like I've had no complaints. My workout regimen's been freaking kicking my ass. Like I've been getting I'm still doing that same shit, working out in the morning, getting up early before work and hitting the gym. And man, dude, I'm telling you, it's kind of funny though too, because like I still think that I have that like 20 to like 30-year-old flair still, and I keep forgetting that I'm above the age of 35.
Right.
I'm like basically like
eventually that does actually matter.
Right. No, it 100% it does. 100%. No, and I don't disagree with you. Like, believe me, like, I mean, I take pre-workout, like whatever. But anyway, that's not even the point. Like, but the point being is like, I'll go to the gym and I'll see all these like young bucks and they're like, they're ready to go. They're like Right, no, for real. And like I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, man, I'm still lifting more weights than all y'all, and I still don't look like that anymore. What the fuck? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh yeah, I got I don't know, 32,000 beers in me from the age of 21 up to now, and uh and
Oh,
and countless hours of like working full time and like multiple years of like just sports and whatever. But
right.
it's still, you still challenge yourself, you still get after it. So every time I see someone, I'm like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna lift more, I'm gonna go faster, I'm gonna do that. I still have that like bullshit like
Yeah, you're still
competitive.
really competitive.
Yeah, I don't necessarily mean to it. It just it's I just gotta tell myself to calm down sometimes.
No, I got you. Um,
But
before we get into what we want to talk about, Bruce, I do just have to tell you, what's going to be great is golfing on Saturday in 75-degree weather. That's going to be fantastic. The one thing I do have to mention along those lines before we get going is my parents were able to come for around New Year's since I didn't spend Christmas with them. And it was fantastic. Got to go golfing with my dad on New Year's Day, I believe.
Oh,
New
that's
Year's Day.
awesome.
Yeah, went golfing with my dad on New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. We shot 77 as a scramble, by the way.
That's great.
Yes. He and I were on fire. I mean, he has, the veteran short game. Very good around the greens. And then I can provide some of the distance. Bruce, I found out the other day I can hit my 8-iron about 170 yards.
Yeah. I mean, that's incredible. Like, that's like...
I didn't realize it,
But is it controlled, though? You can't claim to
decently. If I go, let's put it this way. When I go above a 7, if I go my 6.5 or 4, that's a little bit more risky. But the 7, 8, 9, I've got a decent amount of finesse. Now, I'm not going to say I can put it to the left or the right part of the green, but I can make it hit the green.
Nice.
There's not that much finesse, but there's a little bit.
I will say, though, my 8-iron is my go-to. Every time. I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
I'm starting to fall in love with that.
Like for whatever reason, my 8-iron's always been the one that like I feel the smoothest and most comfortable with. So no, I get it. I feel you. But so that said, I think we should definitely comment on this and make a transition.
Yes.
There's no easy transition. It makes it easier. I guess it makes it easier now because the young man has improved drastically since Monday. And Damar Hamlin, thank you. Damar Hamlin, what we saw on Monday and what I saw on Monday as a professional sports fan, not just a football fan, not just as, whatever, because, it was incredible. It was just scary. It was horrific. It was everything you don't want to see included in that. I'm going to speak as like the old head in the group because I am the old head.
Right.
When I see, and I spoke about, being challenged earlier about seeing all the young bucks like getting after it and stuff like that. Okay. But when I see someone who I am 14 years older than go through an experience like that in a life and death situation or anything, it hits me a little differently too. From like the older perspective, like, damn, like this shouldn't be happening to someone at that age. But included in that, and I'm going to speak from my story too, is that you go to sports, and I'm speaking for me. I go to sports because I want to get away from real life. I want to get away from the stresses of like, oh shit, is this going to happen? Or how can I improve on this? Or what's going on with this? And like, I want to see people that are at the top of their game in which I couldn't get to because I couldn't get to that level. And I admire the shit out of these people that get to the level of professionalism that they get to. It's amazing. So that being said, when I saw what transpired on Monday, it hit me really hard. And it was scary because so included in that personally, I had a heart condition that I went through in my 20s. nowhere near as severe as the one that Damar Hamlin went through. But what ended up happening with me is I would have like just like out of nowhere, I would get a rapid heartbeat and it wouldn't stop. Sometimes it would like, it was just an uncomfortable feeling. Like I could feel my heart racing in my chest. And there was only one time I actually had to go to the hospital for it. And I was actually coaching a football game at Lake Forest High School, and an ambulance actually came onto the football field to get me and take me to hospital as a coach. So the fact that a coach was being taken off in an ambulance to a hospital experiencing a heart condition, it was fucked up. So mine again, nowhere near as severe as Damar Hamlin's. I'm grateful and I'm thankful. And I was one of the people. I was like Dan Orlovsky, and kudos to the ESPN crew on how they handled it. Larger kudos to the first responders, the trainers, the people all involved that helped this young man, give him the best chance that he possibly could have to survive. And it looks like he's looking very, very good. And I can't say how amazing those people were and critical those people were to their responses to what was going on in such a terrifying and overwhelming situation. So kudos to them. And one more thing, MJ, and I'll let you speak to this. T. Higgins, man, God bless you. Um, this was a situation that was a completely out of your hands. Did not, it was an accident. It was nothing to do with what you did as an individual. You're just playing football. You're playing a game. It's a contact sport. Thankfully, like it's not going to be a situation, hopefully, that ends in a way that some people may have thought it would have ended. And also, addition to that, all the players that were involved that saw everything going on, y'all, if you guys need help, get help, talk to necessary people, utilize the resources that are given to you, because if it's needed, and definitely go to it. So that's it. God bless Damar Hamlin. Thank you, Lord, for helping that young man out. At Dan Orlovsky, ESPN, good job. And first responders, thank you guys so much.
I'm going to start off, Bruce, by echoing what you have to say about ESPN. In a day and age where, after I just graduated with a degree in sports communication, we take so many classes on ethics in journalism. We take so many classes on, doing things the right way in a day and age where everyone wants to be first. Here's how you should be right. And Bruce, I don't think this is an exaggeration when I say that the way ESPN covered this incident will be taught in journalism classes
years.
For decades.
Yep.
And it should be, because and I want to single out one of the best in the business, Scott Van Pelt, who not only recognized how athletes and how fans would be affected by this, but he also recognized how the journalists covering that event would be affected. He looked at Lisa Salters, through the camera that she can't see him in, and said, "Lisa, how are you doing?" Because he recognized that she had to bear the weight of some of these players, coaches, even the referees and the first responders who had to adjudicate the situation. He recognized that Lisa Salters and the people reporting on this also had to bear the weight of all of this emotion. So that's the first shout out that I have to give. The second shout out I have to give in all of this unfortunate happening is to NFL fans. Again, in a day and age where a lot of people in this country are divided on so many things, not just sports, not just politics, just everything. It is rare to find a group of people who can all agree on something.
Right.
And you know what everybody agreed on Monday night, Bruce?
This young man getting better.
Was Damar Hamlin getting better? For the first time in my life, Twitter And I know I always say Twitter is not a representation of the entire country. It's not a representation of our society. But for the first time in my life, Bruce, Twitter impressed me.
Yep.
On Monday. The overwhelming support and the overwhelming support for the last few days, not just for Damar Hamlin, but the fact that he has now raised $7.5 million
Yes.
for his charity foundation that goes to giving toys to kids who can't have toys.
I love it.
It has been incredible to see what not just Bills Mafia, what not just a very loyal and very powerful Cincinnati Bengals fan base can do, but when the entire NFL and a lot of the United States, 229,000 donations.
It's amazing.
To a charity that, because of something really unfortunate that happened to this young man, Bruce, he's going to be able to take care of a lot of kids for a long time.
It's great. And the reason why he even opened up that charity too is because he wanted to give kids the opportunity that he didn't have.
Yes. And so a young man who cares so much about winning that his first response when he woke up was, who won the football game?
He wrote it like they get, because like he still has the ventilator on him,
right,
or in him.
Yes.
And like he's communicating by writing stuff down, and he wanted to know who won
that football game. A 24-year-old who, in an interview at the beginning of training camp, was asked, how fun is it to play yourself in Madden? He goes, I'm not playing Madden as myself yet because I want to make sure I'm still in Madden next year. Just an incredible competitor. I mean, there are so many, nobody says anything bad about Damar Hamlin. There haven't been, in a day and age where everybody always finds something bad about somebody.
Critiques everywhere.
The stories I've heard about Damar Hamlin have just been incredible. And so, I mean, I think I can speak for you, Bruce. I was so excited when I was reading the reports and saw the video today from the UC Medical Center about his improvement. Yeah, the fact that he's able to hold family members and teammates' hands, and that they're hopeful for his cognitive function. For somebody who grew up around and hopefully will be around sports my whole life, this is the one thing you never want to see. And props to, last thing I really have is props to the captains of both the Bengals and the Bills. I don't want to speculate about what the NFL was going to or going to or wasn't going to do because I don't know. I was not on those phone calls. None of us know. But what I do have to say is the way that even Josh Allen and Joe Burrow, who recognize they are the faces of their teams, to some extent they have to speak for their team. Josh Allen thanked the Bengals for their hospitality, thanked them for how much they took care of them on that terrible evening. And then Joe Burrow, when asked yesterday, if he was asked if the NFL wants to resume this game, would you want to? And he goes, I want to do whatever the Bills want to do.
That's incredible.
He didn't say, I would love the chance to go out there and win that football game. He didn't say, I really hope the NFL does X, Y, Z. He just said, I want to do whatever the Bills want to do and whatever they're comfortable with.
And what team in the NFL has been through more shit this season than the Buffalo Bills?
Yeah, it's been a very rough season. And that's a testament to Sean McDermott. The fact that he's able to lead a locker room through all of this, one instant that they have had would be a lot. All the things that they've had to go through this year.
Right. Anything from, they went through the big ass winter storm where they couldn't go home. They spent it in Chicago, getting drunk in Chicago.
Right.
When they had to reschedule the game for up in Detroit. And then obviously this is a way, way, way more serious, but the amount of things that the Buffalo Bills have gone through is just absolutely absurd. And real quick, I have to give another shout out. One more shout out to good call by the way on that. One more shout out to Zach Taylor, Bengals head coach.
Yes.
After the NFL came down with the 5-minute rule that they have for stoppage of play, immediately went over to the Bills sideline. For those of you that don't know who Zach Taylor is the Bengals head coach. Came over right away to the Bills sideline and said, "Hey, like, what do you want to do? I'm okay with that. All right, we're done." So, incredible stuff. It's really cool to see the amount of humanity and kindness and humbleness and like just the really good things that came out of this. And I hope it grows. I hope it grows because you said it very elegantly. We don't see many things bring us together. Unfortunately, it always takes tragedy to bring us together.
Yes.
But thankfully, it looks like the outcome is going to be something of a positive nature. And I hope that as not only just as like the NFL community from the players, fans, and anybody that's associated with it, but people as a whole can grow from something like this because having empathy for one another, having caring about one another, and wanting to see people succeed is something that we could take from this. So awesome that the young man's better. And very well done by both organizations, and again and one more shout out to to the doctors that treated this young man.
Yeah, and the first responders, especially because even the doctors at UC Medical Center say, there's only so much we could have done if it wasn't for how well they responded. And they said the way the NFL responded should be an exact replica of the action plan that every professional sports league has.
Correct.
So I don't often applaud the NFL league as a whole, but well done. Well done.
I agree. And I don't know. So real quick before we transition, I'm gonna pop this up on there, guys. So if you guys want to jump on the Damar Hamlin's toy drive, please donate to it. It's a great cause. Wife and I ended up tossing some bucks in there too. So go do it. It's for a great thing. Yeah. So that's it. No easy transition out of that. So speaking of NFL
Yes.
football, MJ, somehow, some way, your Green Bay Packers are still in it. What the fuck? They're gonna make the playoffs. Thoughts? Go ahead. Run. Take over.
So about 9 weeks ago, about 9 weeks ago, I stood up out of this very chair and I laid into the Green Bay Packers with everything that I had in.
Oh yeah, you did stand up.
And I have been the most pessimistic Packers fan since the Green Bay Packers lost to the New York Giants in London, week 5, since Aaron Rodgers hurt his hand, and since the Green Bay Packers started one of their worst stretches of football under Aaron Rodgers. And I stand by everything I said because everything I said was true at that time. But what I have seen out of the Green Bay Packers not only impresses me from an organizational standpoint, but I'm honestly shocked that Aaron Rodgers was able to set aside his ego, learn how to play nice with his rookie receivers, and essentially become a system quarterback to win football games.
Yeah, agree.
Because Aaron Rodgers, Bruce, has not been the reason that the Green Bay Packers are winning football games.
It's been the running game.
It's the defense and it's the running game. Aaron Rodgers, and this will get me in trouble too, but Aaron Rodgers isn't doing anything right now that Jordan Love couldn't be doing. Because if you're telling me, you're telling me, Bruce, that Jordan Love couldn't throw for 200 to 250 yards a game, a couple touchdowns, and either not throw a pick or throw one, you're telling me that he couldn't do that in a beautifully built system with one of the top 3 running back duos in the NFL? I don't really think that you're right. So it's just, it impresses me for a 39-year-old, 4-time NFL MVP, 2-time reigning NFL MVP to
Agreed,
be able
Sean.
to humble himself, set aside his ego, and say, I care more about winning football games than I do about playing hero football. And I care more about winning football games than I do about making a point to these rookie wide receivers who don't know nothing, right? So to be able to see Christian Watson explode, to be able to see Romeo Dobbs play his, low-key role, but very important role in the current offense.
By the
Lazard and
way,
Cobb both healthy.
can I interject real quick? I love
Yes.
Watson. I think Watson should be offensive
Yeah.
rookie of the year. Like
The dude has 7 touchdowns in like 5 weeks.
dude, I'm telling you, man, like that's a steal, I think, for the Packers.
Yeah. And it's somebody that the Packers wanted to spend a first-round pick on. The Vikings didn't let them, not that they drafted him. And that reminds me.
Oh, here we go.
I've got a few things to say.
It's been a while.
The Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, here we go. Please go ahead.
So, the good old Skull fans do it for me, Bruce. Thank you. My dad was here this weekend before the game, right? And we're sitting on the couch. We're watching the noon slate. I had to go during the game to pick up Paige from the airport, but we're watching the noon slate. And my dad is a menace, right? So he starts scrolling through the Vikings fan pages, just out of curiosity. And the consensus was, before the game even started, Bruce, 4 hours before this game kicked off, I can't wait for the Packers to win because of the refs. The stripes are really going to be against us today. Blah, blah, blah. And then you have the wonderful Reddit post that I saw the other day.
Oh, gosh.
It was really suspicious that the middle of the field in Green Bay was wet. I really think this is what a Vikings fan actually said. Dead serious. He goes, I really think that the Packers hosed down the middle of the field to take away our passing game so that Jair Alexander only had to defend half of the field and had a speed advantage. So let me get this straight, Minnesota Vikings fans. You think that the Packers, without you knowing,
here we go,
intentionally hosed down the middle of the field?
No!
And then we're somehow magically walking on water while your guys were falling down because you're trash on grass and can't play away from your pretty little dome in Minnesota. You think that magically Jair Alexander and Rasul Douglas, even Quay Walker, could defend Justin Jefferson with how bad he is off of turf.
Trash.
And you're going to tell me that you're so bad that is the Packers' fault because it was cold and then the ground thawed. I don't really want to teach you meteorology lessons, but when ice thaws, it turns into water, you idiots.
So trash on grass and got knocked on their ass. All right, so I'm a Bears fan. So I'm gonna say it level.
You do your thing. I need a drink. I'm gonna lose my mind. You do your thing.
So I'm gonna be level about this. So the fact that there's even a conspiracy theory, guys, about the here, let's change this real quick. Oh, not that one.
Hello.
We did a close up of you in the in there, but I screwed up. That was my bad.
Oh no.
Anyway, so as I was saying, here, let's fix that. This is what happens when the producer's not here.
Zach, come back.
Zach, where are you? No, so what I was saying was this is what happens when you have a stupid ass conspiracy theory because you have a trash ass franchise and I can't stand it. But more realistically and more to the point, the Green Bay Packers have one of the most sophisticated and best draining systems in the NFL. There was a reason why they had that their setup on that turf is a hybrid. It's an artificial and grass surface for grip and for consistency purposes. So the fact that you had anybody, and I'm a Bears fan, and I'm saying this because the Chicago Bears are looking into the same shit. I'm just gonna tell you guys that's fucked up and stupid. And I'm not a Vikings fan, so I can't stand the Vikings. So completely stupid. The Packers have one of the best thawing systems and drainage systems in the NFL. So yeah.
The guy said they didn't have any precipitation in Green Bay since 12/23. How was the middle of the field wet?
It's
like, really? Do I have to explain to somebody how it works when the ground goes from below freezing to above freezing?
So if I may,
like, I'm sorry you failed freshman science class. But come on, bro.
If I may, MJ, let's just not even give the
idiots. And I'm gonna post this on Twitter because, and I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna call him out too. Give me 1 sec. I was fighting with this guy.
Why you? Oh no, you're really gonna go all out.
So
with
it's SB Nation's home for Minnesota Vikings football. Posted. Let me get this right. So it was a screenshot of J.R. Alexander passing off Justin Jefferson in coverage to Adrian Amos in the end zone. And it says, here you can see Jair Alexander locking down Justin Jefferson by pointing at him and saying, hey, someone should cover this guy. And I responded, and I said, actually, I think he was pointing at the scoreboard. And he responded with, well, actually, it was 0-0 at this point, so that doesn't make any sense. Like, I got in your head.
Oh, my gosh. Well, you know what, though?
I am a menace.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, you really are a menace. Like you do have a tendency to
get under people's skin.
Get under people's skin. But you know what doesn't get under people's skin? Having insurance.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Building Block Insurance Group. Get a quote today at 704-464-4544.
Erie Insurance.
And when you call Building Block Insurance Group, make sure you talk to Jeff Wertepney, Jeff at mybbbig.com. Again, that's Jeff at mybbbig.com. His phone number is 704-464-4544. And tell him that Third Down Thursday sent you. So, yeah, MJ.
So, Bruce, I'm going to bring you, and we'll get back to the NFL later. To do, some general playoff talk, all that good stuff. I'm going to bring you a debate from my kitchen today. Okay? Not my personal kitchen, from my kitchen at Chick-fil-A. Okay? This is an NBA debate.
This requires some energy.
Yes, it does. Cheers, by the way. Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
A young man in my kitchen started a debate, and I'm curious your thoughts on this.
Okay.
Yes or no?
No.
LeBron's performance as a whole this season is more impressive than Donovan Mitchell's 71-point game.
Ooh. Well, okay, so time out. Excuse me. So we're comparing a whole season to a singular game.
We are.
I don't like that. I don't like that, to be honest.
And just to refresh, Bruce, in case you aren't familiar with his stats. LeBron, 29 points a game. We've got 8 rebounds, 6.6 assists, a steal, and half a block a game. Those are his average numbers.
The fact that he's 38 years old doing what he is doing, and he's been in this league for 20 years. He's played in multiple Olympic games, multiple playoff games, extended amount of time. I could keep going.
Right.
Damn, this is tough. This is a good one. 71 points, though, is 71 fucking points, and that's pretty damn impressive.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that 71 points puts him as the third highest
I believe it's the third highest. I wanna
Ever
say it's the
behind
third
Kobe
highest.
and Wilt.
And Wilt, yeah. So, it's okay, sweetie. I'll take you out in a second. Real quick, happy birthday to this young girl right here. 6 years old today. Sweetie pie, happy birthday.
Adorable.
But man, dude, if I had to say what's more impressive though, honestly, you know what? I'm gonna say LeBron, which
Wow.
is probably shocking. Just the only reason why, and like it's okay. So like my needle. So okay, so if we're gonna go with like the talk of like which way I'll lean, like
Yeah.
it's like if I'm in the middle here and LeBron's on the left and Donovan Mitchell's on the right, I'm like just slightly. I could be swayed. So basically, that's what I'm saying. I could be swayed.
Okay.
But you're playing against the Chicago Bulls defense that's not very good. I watched that game. Like
Yeah.
their defense isn't very good. I can't remember the amount of shots that he put up, but you'll see a lot more of that. I mean, the Kobe put up a shit ton of shots in that game against the Raptors back in
Yeah.
2008, 9, 7, 8, 9, around there.
I want to say 2007.
I'd be impressed if I actually remember that year. But honestly, I'm gonna lean towards LeBron only because he's 38 years old. His knees are probably fucked, and this might be it's pretty historic to have a 38-year-old almost average. What was it? 29,
29, 8 and 6. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty incredible to see a 38-year-old still being as dominant as he is. Granted, I've seen some stuff on like TikTok and Twitter though of like not so flattering athletic moments from him lately.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's impressive for him to do that still, and it's not taking anything away from Donovan Mitchell because I think 71 points is still 71 points against the best basketball players in the world. Thank you, NCAA football, 34 shots. But I'm going to say LeBron's more impressive, right? As of right now. Again, but I could be swayed in this. I could be swayed.
Bruce, I hope you're sitting down. I know you are, but like mentally sit down for what my answer was.
Okay.
I don't care about either of them. Luka's game was more impressive.
The 60, 20, and 10?
Yes. The
100%.
60, 20, and 10.
I thought about you immediately, and I should have texted you, but I didn't. But the fact that you're bringing it up right now, 100% agree. Luka is a fucking stud.
Listen, I'm not going to go out there and say he's a top 5 player or he should win MVP, right? Because I still think the majority of his numbers are a product of the fact that his team around him is trash. However, if you go out in any NBA game and you score 60, that's stupid. If you go out in any NBA game and you get 60, 20, and 10, oh, wait, that's never been done before.
It's never been done.
And so I will recognize history when I see it. I still think that his 30-plus points per game is manufactured because his team is doo-doo. But specifically for that game, holy cow, that's more impressive than either one.
Oh, my God. Okay, so all right, so I totally agree with that, by the way. I don't even remember who I watched that game too, by the way.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who they played. Who'd they play though?
I don't even know. But anyway, either way, I will also put in that conversation Nikola Jokic, who has had 2 games, one of them 40, 27, and 10. The other game, 41, 15, and 15.
Incredible.
Both of those games, in my mind, at least equal what LeBron is doing. Because again, Jokic is carrying a team the way LeBron is supposedly carrying the Lakers.
Oh, it's against the Knicks. They were up, and then he had that absurd freaking putback.
That ridiculous bounces it off the rim, catches it, puts it back
up,
send him to OT.
Dance afterwards.
He was like
I loved it.
Literally, he just started bouncing around.
But it's amazing though. But it was cool though because it was a genuine emotional reaction to an exciting moment that he just did. And like
Yeah.
he had no idea how to react. Luca was just like, yay! I loved it. I thought it was authentic, and it's exactly how it should be in any sport, in any entertainment type situation that you're in. It was great. I agree with you 100%. Luca's performance is totally better than LeBron's current season and Donovan Mitchell's. But I'm going to challenge you with this, MJ.
Yes.
Oh, hi. You want to be a part of this? You see this? I don't even know.
Yes, I do. Yeah, we can see her.
Hi, sweetie pie.
Hello.
So ladies here, guys. She's saying it's her birthday. She got cooked. She got cooked a nice chicken. She liked it. We were gonna get her pizza, but then we decided not to.
I had no clue Kyrie could dunk. I'll be perfectly
okay.
honest. I had no idea. And no, he is not unguardable. You just have to guard him. His teammates are trash. Just guard him.
Yeah, that worked well for the Knicks.
He only had 10 assists. The Knicks also don't have a good defender. Anyway, what are you going to challenge me?
Anyway, I'm challenging you with this. I want you to answer that question. What's more impressive, LeBron James or Donovan Mitchell? And you can't say Luka.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, did you actually say that at work too?
Yeah, I did. Because it's history. What LeBron is doing is impressive, but it's not plenty of players have averaged those numbers before.
At 38 years old, though.
Well, no, not at 38. Although I don't know what did MJ average at 38.
I don't even think he was in. I don't think he was in the league. He might have been in that league actually.
He was. Wasn't that one of his
first
years with the Wizards?
That was his first year. I think that was his first year with the Wizards. I just saw a stat the other day that Jordan's 37 minutes per game would be at the age of 40 would be the most in the NBA right now too. Which is pretty crazy.
Yes, why does this not show his time with the Wizards? You look up Michael Jordan's numbers on Basketball Reference, and it doesn't show his years with the Wizards.
I mean,
what?
Because people just want to forget about it.
Oh, there we go. Now I got him. So at 38 years old, he averaged where is it? 22, 5 and 5.
I mean, shit. And he's at the time, and that was before all modern technology and him being 2 inches. I mean, I'm giving him a cushion. I don't want to do that. I shouldn't do that. I'm interested in seeing, so at the age of 39, 40, I kind of want to see what LeBron does at that age, because at the time, and we're looking at the same stuff right now, look at his minutes per game. He was averaging 37 minutes per game at the age of 39, ridiculous. 40 years old. Let's see, points. Where's his points at? 20 points per game, which is understandable.
Yeah.
That was he also had 45 points that year or 50 points that year. He's the only 40-year-old to ever score 50 points or something like that. Or I shouldn't say that. I can't remember what it was. It was some absurd thing that he did that year at the age of 40. But I digress. I just love Jordan, so whatever.
Oh, I know. I know. I'm not mad about it.
That's my dude. That's my dude. So MJ, all right. So I'm gonna transition this back into the NFL. All right. So the Seahawks win. All right. That virtually eliminates the Lions from contention. That does eliminate the Lions.
Yeah, it does.
Contention. I was under I'm not even gonna bring up the scenario that I was talking about. I should just shut up. Don't say anything about it. I'm gonna ask you this though, MJ. It will be for you, but I'm saying for the outside person, do you think it's going to be as compelling to watch that game knowing that the Packers are already in the playoffs?
No,
they're not. No, they still have to win, don't they?
Yeah, they still have to win.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So it's still a win or go home game for the Packers no matter what. It's just, is it a win or go home game for the Seahawks?
Go ahead.
And I still say what I said before the show, no matter if the Seahawks win or lose, it's still a very important game for the Detroit Lions. You want to know why?
Okay.
Because they can still end up, Bruce, with a winning record. They can still end up
for the first time
in a long time. They can
2016.
And they could end the Packers
7
season,
years.
which for Dan Campbell and a young team means way more than anyone can realize, because the momentum, Bruce, that would give the Detroit Lions going into next year, finishing with a better record than the Packers, ending the Packers season, taking them out of the playoffs, possibly creating some issues between Rodgers and the Packers if the Packers lose that game. Like, they could do some real damage in Green Bay by winning that football game, whether or not it gets them into the playoffs. Now, obviously, it's more important for them if they get in the playoffs, but they're not going to rest any starters because if they can't make the playoffs.
She's excited.
Oh, she's hyped.
She's hyped. Oh,
I think either way, it is still a very important football game for the Detroit Lions. Just maybe some national people won't care, but I don't.
Again, it's a situation where NFC North people are going to be hardcore into it. Like, I'm going to be into the game. I want to see that game. I'm going to watch that game. I'm going to be pumped about it. I'm going to. Well, not pumped. It's not. Let's pump the brakes. But I'll be into that game. I'll be watching it, and it'll be on the TV downstairs, and I'll have the wifey annoyed and being like, "Why are you watching the Packers play?" And I'll just be like, "Because I just want to see them lose." No offense.
Just say I'm working.
Fair. Dude, how great would it be if they tied? That'd be a fucked up scenario.
What does that do? Hold up.
Right?
Now I want to know. I would think the Packers win it because they won earlier in the season, right?
Question. Yeah.
But what would that
do though? Because what happens if the Seahawks lose? And then
they tie?
The Packers and Lions tie. That'd be fucked up.
How do I know that the NFL has been sending us
we've gotten
playoff scenarios,
stuff, but
I just want to know where. I don't think they haven't sent it out for week 18 yet.
No, not yet. But you know what has been sent out? Car insurance information. I think we just did car insurance, didn't we? Home insurance. Yes, because we always need homeowners insurance.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Building Block Insurance Group. Get a quote today at 704-464-4544.
Erie Insurance.
And when you call Jeff Wertepney, make sure you call him at 704-464-4544. Or if you want to email him, his email is jeff@mybig.com for Building Block Insurance Group. And let him know that Third Down Thursday sent you, because he'll hook you guys up. He's done it for me. He's done it for friends. He's done it for businesses. The guy knows his shit, y'all. So give them a call.
Bruce.
MJ.
I want to put you on this soapbox just for like 3 minutes.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Because I know you'll have an opinion on it. Devin Hester
is
a finalist for the Football Hall of Fame. The Pro
for the
Football
second
Hall
year.
of Fame.
The second year eligibility.
I saw a tweet today that says Ted Ginn Jr. has more all-purpose yards, more career touchdowns, and more Super Bowl appearances than Devin Hester.
Don't care.
So why should Devin Hester be a Hall of Famer when all he did was return kicks?
You changed the game. No one wanted to kick to him.
So
that's it. That's all I got. I really don't have like a huge long play. Like the fact that you had a guy that people didn't want to kick to in the special teams like area, like he changed that aspect to that game. You've seen nobody like him, and you know why? Ted Ginn may have had more all-purpose yards or more yards returned or whatever because he didn't have as many opportunities as Ted Ginn, because people weren't scared of Ted Ginn. People kicked to Ted Ginn because they were like, all right, you can return it against us. That's fine. We don't care. There's a reason why Devin Hester broke in his rookie year the kick return touchdown record. There's a reason why he has the most return touchdowns on punt returns, kickoff returns combined in NFL history. There's a lot of things that come into play to give this gentleman the opportunity to be in the Hall of Fame. There's also another reason why Ted Ginn Jr. isn't one of those finalists for a Hall of Fame.
You're not wrong. I just wanted to.
I know, I get you.
I just wanted to get you to
get it
out there.
Yeah. I mean, I for not looking into anything, for remembering stuff off the top of my head. Plus, he had an amazing return in the Super Bowl, which was fucking awesome. It was like
I'll remember that. I'll remember that for the rest of my life.
It was the highlight of the Super Bowl.
But the one stat I do have: Packers kick returner Keyshawn Nixon is at 30 yards per kick return in 2022, which is higher than all but one of Devin Hester's seasons. And that was the season in 2010 where Devin Hester only returned 12 kicks all year.
What do I want to? What do I want to use?
Just crazy.
We're expecting about 2 more inches.
All right.
For the Packers to actually have a return man.
Okay, fair. That's fair. All right. So real quick before we transition into some other stuff.
Yes.
MJ, you got anything tonight, or not tonight, but in general?
No, I can't bet in Mississippi, so
Ooh.
Kind of hard for me to bet. I would have to drive to Louisiana in order to place a bet. And then it still gets messy because I live in Mississippi, so I'd have to mail the check to an address where it's legal to bet. So,
hold on.
Anyway,
why is it resend the text? Why is
it
sending the text? It's the verification text.
It's not, to get into FanDuel.
Yeah, but it's been 14 days, I guess. So it's like you need to re-verify it. Oh wow, that's not even that good of a. Anyway, if you saw it, okay, verify. Oh, apparently I don't. That's it. Oh, oops. All right, so my verification to get into FanDuel was 86, 85, 86. What? Anyway, tonight we got. I don't know how well this is looking right now. I don't think it's looking very good. I got Luka plus 25 points. This is my parlay tonight.
Okay.
I got Luka plus 25 and Jason Tatum to make 3 threes. He's only made 1. Awesome.
Okay.
Other parlay I got going for this weekend. I got Kansas City money line, and I got the Tennessee Titans plus 6.5. Fuck the Jaguars. And then finally, this is the degenerate bet. South Dakota State minus 5.5.
Wow.
Boom.
In basketball?
No, it's the FCS football championship on Sunday.
Oh my gosh, Bruce.
You like that?
That's
yeah.
What do you have for the national championship?
So I still haven't done it. There's so my heart wants to go TCU plus 13.5 or whatever it's at because bettors have bet it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But my gut's just go Georgia minus 13.5. And I think the over's gonna hit.
I was gonna say I would bet on the over. I wouldn't bet a spread. I'd probably go with Georgia because I think they're the overall better football team. I think they're the better program. But as you were about to say, back-to-back doesn't happen too often when it's not Alabama.
Truth. See, even Jack agrees with me. Even Jack
over
agrees.
Is a lock.
We'll put him up on here. Jack,
over is a lock. Yeah.
Over is a lock. Oh, wife just got home. So if you guys hear the puppy go crazy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. So real quick, MJ. Wait, did you have anything else? I'm sorry. Did you have anything else?
Not really.
All right. That being said, MJ, it's about that time for smooth jazz, and where we bring it down a little bit, and we decide to.
We're not bringing it down. We're bringing it up. We still have an announcement to make.
Yeah, should we? You know what? Good call. You know what? Screw Fireside.
Yeah.
Screw Fireside. You know what? Hey. Let's have.
We don't need no fireside chat when we bring in the heat.
Hold on. We're gonna do this. We're gonna turn up the music. We're gonna bring in the first. We're gonna bring a. And we're gonna bring in some.
That's a little.
Yeah. I'll bring
I
it
don't
down.
think they
Bring it
can
down.
hear us.
Bring it down. Bring it
over
down.
that.
Bring it down.
Yes.
There you go. A little more comfortable. All right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have an awesome announcement. We will be going live with this hopefully on our website. I want to say for sure Saturday. MJ, if you're cool with that, this is like, whatever.
Yes. Yeah, I can.
Um,
We can make that happen Saturday.
All right. So that being said, you guys, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty pumped about this. But we have, boom, we got our little Third Down Thursdays T-shirt action going on there. It's a nice little shirt established in 2020. It's the fans page. It's a nice little T-shirt we got going on there. Hold on. We got a little model action too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Be cool like your friends with a Third Down Thursdays T-shirt. And this is just the rendering. This is just one of many. Boom! The franchise. Justin Fields, baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'll be rocking one of these. Not necessarily the white T-shirt, but I'm going to be getting like a blue one. And we got a model for it, too. Look at this gentleman.
What a guy.
What a guy.
What a young man.
He's rocking a Third Down Thursdays franchise T-shirt. Are you? Well, so just so you guys know, though, we are definitely going to be putting that out on our website. I will actually share it on my Facebook page too. The link to get to our Etsy page. Excuse me. And like I said, it'll be on thirddownthursdays.com.
Yep.
And we will have that bad boy live, ready to go on Saturday with some more T-shirts and some more fun stuff going on because we've wanted to do this for a long time for you guys, and I finally found a efficient way to do it.
Yes. So some big things to come.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
What we're experiencing, 1 to 3 inches already.
That being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's start with. Oh, hey, hold on. Keep that up. Hold on. I got you.
What we're experiencing, 1 to 3 inches already. We're expecting about 2 more inches. What we're experiencing, 1 to 3 inches already.
It got the job done.
You are expecting a child, so
But that being said, though, MJ. Oh yeah, well that poor girl.
Yeah.
Yikes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our weekly fireside chat where you as an audience have the opportunity to message us and ask us any questions that you want to ask us, and we will answer them 100% truth, no bullshit allowed from us. We got to give you the answers. Basically, it's truth or dare, but all truth. So, that being said, until we get a question, MJ, what's a good word, dog?
You know what we need to start doing is putting out a tweet Thursday morning about you don't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you have no idea.
We talked about this.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. We said we should. Yes, we did. We talked about this. We should be sending out a tweet asking this question, or truth or whatever, and then we answer it that night.
Did we talk about this?
Yes, we talked. See?
When did we talk about this? I had this great idea twice. Oh my gosh.
I had the first one actually.
No, you shut up.
Here we go. How much Lions give to Bruce Spy for Sunday? Ooh, none, because I'm not a Lions fan. I'm a Dan Campbell fan. So to be honest with you, I'd be rocking a Dan Campbell shirt.
I would love to see that.
Although I do actually don't mind. I don't mind the Lions, but golf still sucks. I don't know. Man, it's quiet now. It's quiet in the chat. No one's talking. No one's saying anything. No one's asking.
They're
anything.
just so surprised about how amazing Third Down Thursdays merch will be.
Truth. That's true. Oh, we got. Hey, so have we taken a look at Facebook? I mean, I can't see Facebook on Twitch either. That's the only thing. So we could be getting some Facebook questions popping up.
Oh no, they pop up on StreamYard.
Oh, word. Okay, perfect.
They pop.
So yeah, guys. Well, you know what, MJ? Someone's got
What's
any
that, Bruce?
questions? Oh, come on, Mike. We already answered this question.
Yeah, Georgia.
Georgia. What's the best? Best possible. Best possible.
Packers Bills, like I predicted. No, I said Packers Chiefs. Packers Chiefs, like I predicted. It could still happen.
I had Packers Bills as my prediction.
It could still happen.
I did have Packers. I had the Packers beating the Eagles in the NFC Championship game.
You did have that. I'll give you credit to that, Bruce. You did have the Eagles in the NFC Championship game, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, right? That's kind of fucked up. This is hilarious.
That is really impressive. I'll be honest. Hold up. I want to go look real quick, see if there's any look at the game notes for the Packers, see if there's anything interesting. I doubt it, but
I haven't looked at any of the Bears notes. You know why? Because Justin Fields is not playing in that game, and I am totally a fan of it. I'm okay with it.
So he's not going to break the record?
He's not going to break the record.
Why isn't he playing?
They said a hip injury.
That's stupid.
Honestly, the way I look at it is, you also have to think about it like this too, though. You look back at that record. Some may look back at that record and be like, "Dude, their offensive line was absolute dog shit," and he was running for his life the whole time.
So,
I mean,
it's still a record.
I agree.
It's still a record.
I agree, but you know what though? I'm sure that they went to him too, and were like, "How much does this mean to you?" I was an advocate of letting him play a half, like basically being a fucking preseason game. And listen, like if you don't get it by halftime, sorry, buddy.
Yeah,
Peterman time. But
Peterman.
It is what it is. MJ, it is what it is. But, sir, to remind everybody who is in the chat that's watching, that may watch this, if you're listening on Spotify, I don't even know if we've updated that or not, but we have T-shirts ready to go that are going to be on our website, Third Down Thursdays. Cheers to everybody on that bad boy. We also have a Justin Fields franchise T-shirt that's going to be ready to go there as well. It's going to be different colors. It's not going to just be the white T-shirt. It's going to be like some badass ones. May do a little change from the black T-shirt too with Third Down Thursday shirts. But yeah, I'm pretty pumped about it, MJ.
I'm very excited. This is the most. Oh my gosh!
You're breathless. I get it.
Bruce's merch takes my breath away.
It's not my merch.
I said this merch.
Oh, I thought you said Bruce's.
No, I said Bruce, comma, this merch.
Oh,
breath away.
Oh, the way it was blurred together just because of the.
I'm sorry, I'm dying.
Your breathlessness. So that being said, MJ. Hey, by the way, welcome back. It's actually really good to see you again.
Thank you. I'm back, baby.
That said, guys, we will leave you with our favorite advertisement.
My guy. Hey, Bruce.
Hey, MJ. Oh, what? What are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh.
Ding dong.
What's going on? Why is it transition always messing up?
Because I hit the thing and then you hit the thing and then
fair. Well,
yeah, we both hit the thing.
All right. Well, that being said, you got it, or you want? Wait, am I? Oh, MJ,
Bruce,
welcome back.
Thank you.